Great. And can everyone see me as well? Good. Well, thanks for joining. I'm excited too as well. I've actually been preparing, having a checklist of things that I need to do before I start, making sure that I look presentable, nothing is in the background. So we give it another minute. Normally I would like to start on time, but because it's live and normally there is a delay between streaming to go live, we just give it a little bit of time. Great. I can see people coming online. I get excited about this. Good. Maybe I start and I just need to check one more thing because you know how things are and the technology. Whenever you are expecting it to work, it might not be working. So, great. So let's kick off because it's, I think we've got a couple of people here. So today I wanted to, in 15 minutes or even less than that, bring to you a concept that you might have heard of it if you are part of software or digital companies. And that's a type of session that will help you to fast track the things that your team is doing. This training is particularly designed to teach stand-up to sales leader if you've got a team of around 5 to 6 people or more than that, to be able to turbocharge that team and increase your sales results and your numbers. That's the intention of this training. And it will only go for 15 minutes. So timer is on and you should be able to see what I am presenting. Give me a thumbs up if you can see I'm moving the screen. And yeah, good. So I'm going forward. So the promise of this course is 3 things. First, you will learn what the stand-ups are and what they're not. You will learn how to set them up and how to run them for your team. And the third thing that is very important to me is the latest management trends that will move you from being a normal, standard, traditional manager to a leader. The most important part about it is getting visibility and getting accountability without using your authority. I want to show you a picture of before and after, and that's basically a team of 5-6 people that we started working with them. And in 3 sprints, as you can see, they've gone from around 10 to 12 activities per week to around 60, 70 per week. And if you look at the time stamp, I couldn't squeeze it into this design, but you can see that this is quite recent. And this is during the pandemic. If I want to give you the concept, I would want to zoom out and give you in 5 minutes the concept of Agile and what stand-up is. If you look at your sales pipeline and different stages you've got, you and your team need to do a million different things in different stages of this pipeline to be able to move things forward. Those things that needs to happen being lead generation, prospecting, sending contract, proposal, whatever those activities are, they will form a backlog of work. In every sprint, which is a 2-week cycle, team members will come together in a session that is called a sprint planning, and they will look at what are the goals for that 2 weeks, for that sprint, and what are the high priority activities that they need to bring into their sprint. Then every day they're going to have this 15-minute stand-up that I'm going to talk to you about it. And then at the end of a sprint, they will stop and they review the result of work that they've done. And then they will come together in a session that is called retro to look at how they're working together and how they can improve their ways of working. So today I'll be talking to you about daily stand-up. Just to have a picture in your mind, this is what daily stand-up looks like in different companies. So what it is a ceremony every day, 15 minutes only. All sales team will attend, and round the circle, every team member will answer 3 questions. What have I got done since last session? What am I getting done today? And if I have any blockers or questions. Well, it seems very simple, isn't it? It is, however, one of those concepts that is very simple, but not easy to implement. They always go over more than 15 minutes. There is always someone late, someone is not attending. And the reason they call ceremonies is that any ceremonies in real life, wedding, funerals, everybody needs to attend. So I'm going to share 10 tips with you and points that will help you to run these ones effectively and get the results you want, which is basically creating momentum, moving people forward, getting visibility as what's stuck, and helping and guiding your team. So tip number 1 is the fact that you have everyone in the team, that round table, make it an even playing ground for everyone and basically reduces the hierarchy. And your senior sales rep and your junior one, newcomer, they all get the same airtime. The second thing about this one, it will create a healthy competition and also opportunity to learn from your peers and your team, as once they come in, they hear someone else is doing something else, and they will be able to basically learn from each other, or kind of think, oh, they're doing that, I'm going to beat that. So that makes it quite fun. Another point here is because it's every day, people need to be specific about what they are going to achieve that day. Basically, they need to plan their day before they come to stand up, because they're not able to every day say, oh, I'm going to make a few calls. Oh, I'm going to send 2 proposals. Well, you said that one yesterday. Today, you need to be specific which account you're contacting, which proposal you're polishing, and what is it exactly you're doing, and where are you stuck, so you can move things forward. Next point is having a stand-up every day will force the team, a person, to be prepared. If it goes more than 15 minutes, people are making it up on a spot, because they need to come literally with their plan and just say, these are the things that I'm going to do. If it takes more than 15 minutes, it means team members haven't done their planning. So that's an opportunity for you to come in and guide them. What is it that needs to happen for them to have a better plan for today? A very important and tricky one. You need to use all your executive power to make this one happen. And you need to stop at 15 minutes sharp. If somebody, for some reason, is not getting their turn, someone goes over time, or if for some reason there's a side conversation, you still need to finish at 15 minutes. And the message that you can give your team is this. Look, we didn't get to talk to, you didn't get to talk, but next time, guys, let's be more to the point, talk to bullet points, and make it sharp and snappy, and then so everyone will get the same airtime. That is your guidance to your team. So they're not coming with all these stories and what they're doing and what they're not doing. Another point is, and this is going to happen quite a lot, side conversations. When that happens, ask them to take that offline and come up with an action or solution for it. And the day after, bring their solution or whatever the decision is back to the team. In that way, you are able to protect the 15 minutes stand up and stay focused. I have one more point for you. Someone will say, and this is the leadership part, someone will say, oh, I have a problem with this one. I've never written the proposal, this style, or client is a little bit challenging. I don't know how to have that conversation with them. Don't answer the question. Ask the team who is able to help our friend. This will allow you to see who else is able to help the team member and create collaboration between them. And don't also solve the problem in that session. Again, ask them to take it offline. Day after, check it's been resolved, or during the day you would normally hear, and leave it to them to learn from each other and help each other out. Another point that I think is really important, and I can't really enforce it now or recommend it, is because it's COVID, that stand-up used to always be standing up, because the intention was to get everyone to leave their desks for 15 minutes, join a circle, and share and coordinate what needs to be done. One of the coordinations that needed to be done, particularly towards end of contract, was when one of our account manager had sent a proposal and now it's on term or send a solution, and someone in legal team needs to review that. So that coordination needed to happen in stand-up time. So that's the time that they come together. See if you can make it happen, but obviously now in the current environment, everyone is behind their desk, so you might not be able to do this one point. But something again that will make it very challenging, particularly for sales team, because their calendar is a lot managed by and guided by clients' time, is the stand-ups are always same time, same place, same people. In fact, after a while, you would realize that team members actually don't need to have a calendar, because everybody knows that 9:30 in that corner, we're going to have an update and have our stand-up. And also you would notice after a while, they will tell their clients, oh, sorry, I can't have that session that time. We have our team stand-up. So that's very interesting. And clients will say, oh, do you always go to those stand-ups? So it will make it kind of educational for your clients and vendors as well. Last but not least, closing. I always close the stand-up really strong. And there are, obviously, you're going to have your style, your team has their own culture, but there are a couple of phrases that I really like. And normally I go, guys, 15 minutes is up. And let's set the intention for your day. And we finish here. Or stand-up is over. Thank you so much. Make it count. Or this is another important question, particularly when I am new in a team and this way of working is new for them. Guys, 15 minutes is over. Has everyone got a clear plan for their day? Because you need to make sure that they know the intention of a stand-up is that day, that plan for them, whatever works for them. Let me bring everything together. We talked about your overall pipeline, your backlog of work that needs to be done in each sprint. Sprint normally are 2 to 4 weeks. And sprint planning is when we decide on our goal. Daily stand-ups when we share our progress of work and coordinate the work we need to do. Sprint review is when we look at our numbers, and retro when we try to find out the areas that we can improve to improve the way we work together. I didn't talk about these 3 other sessions. Today, I only talked about stand-up. So these are the 3 promises that I had, and I am on time, yes. What the stand-ups are and they're not, 15-minute sessions, how to set them up so you're not micromanaging each person, but you are getting confidence and collaboration in your team. And last thing is you are getting immediate visibility in your team. You're not using your authority, but you are giving the team accountability to run their day the way they plan it. That is pretty much it. Stand-ups to accelerate your agile sales pipeline. So I am actually 13 minutes into this. So I'm going to stop here and ask you if you have any questions or, yeah, any comments. I'm going to hang out a little bit more. Did I go so fast that I have lost everyone? I think I've lost this question stream. I know. Okay, I can see some questions. Yeah, okay. The question is coming, what time of day is this? So there is no specific time of day. We normally used to do it in the morning, but it needs to be whatever the team is agreeing needs to be on the same time. When we were working with international teams that they were in different countries, we had to find a time around 5:30 or some random time that 3 countries could attend to make sure that we can sync. Cool. Okay, so if everyone is okay, I'm gonna say goodbye to you and thank you so much for coming and joining me. It's so much more fun and easier to actually talk to people as opposed to do videos in Facebook. So have a good one and see you later.